This is Camden, Maine. It's a lovely little place. It's a lovely little place. I'm sitting in the park here and just viewing it one last time before I head off on my journey. And this is going to be a very interesting journey. I spent about 2 weeks with the good grace of a guy named Mark in a little hobbit house, wondering what to do. And my time with him came to an end today. So I've decided I'm going to hitchhike to Oregon. And I'm going to go on I-90, which is from Boston to Seattle. The reason I'm going on I-90 is because that seems to be the best place that my oracle has told me to go. Time for an adventure. I'm going to share a few things that have sparked that. Of course, I'm going to be taking my weapon of war with me, my pipes, and I'm wearing my kilt. It's beautiful weather for hitchhiking. It's damn cold. And it's March 15th today. So, here we go. The thing that I threw, or should I say I threw the coins for the I Ching, and for I-90 it came up with a really good result. So, and the result was number 14, which is called Possession in Great Measure. And it says, the fire in heaven above shines far, and all things stand out in the light and become manifest. The weak fifth line occupies the place of honor. And that's the changing line, the fifth place. I'll get to that. And all the strong lines are in accord with it. All things come to the man who is modest and kind in a high position. You may not think I'm in a very high position, but it's pretty high up here. Supreme success, strength and clarity unite. Possession in great measure is determined by fate and accords with the time. How is it possible that the weak line has power to hold the strong lines fast and to possess them? It is done by virtue of unselfish modesty. The time is favorable, a time of strength within, clarity and culture without. Power is expressing itself in graceful and controlled ways. This brings supreme success and wealth. The superior man curbs evil and furthers good, and thereby obeys the benevolent will of heaven, the sun in heaven above, shedding light over everything on earth, is the image of possession on a grand scale. But a possession of this sort must be administered properly. The sun brings both evil and good into the light of day. Man must combat and curb the evil, and must favor and promote the good. Only in this way does he fulfill the benevolent will of God, who desires only good and not evil. And the fifth place is a good one. It says, he whose truth is accessible yet dignified has good fortune. The situation is very favorable. People are being won not by coercion, but by unaffected sincerity, so they are attached to us in sincerity and truth. However, benevolence alone is not sufficient at the time of possession in great measure, for insolence might begin to spread. Insolence must be kept in bounds by dignity, then good fortune is assured. And that changes to the creative, which is the very first line of the Book of Changes. It's a yang line, it's masculine, it's creative. I won't go into the details of it, but it says, the first hexagram is made up of 6 unbroken lines. These unbroken lines stand for the primal power, which is light-giving, active, strong, and of the spirit. The hexagram is consistently strong in character, and since it is without weakness, its essence is power or energy. Its image is heaven. Its energy is represented as unrestricted by any fixed conditions in space, and is therefore conceived of as motion. Time is regarded as the basis of this motion. Thus the hexagram includes also the power of time and the power of persisting in time, that is, duration. The power represented by the hexagram is to be interpreted in a dual sense, in terms of its action on the universe and of its action on the world of men. In relation to the universe, the hexagram expresses the strong creative action of the deity. In relation to the human world, it denotes the creative action of the holy man or sage, of the ruler or leader of men, who through his power awakens and develops their higher nature. Well, that's the purpose of this. And I came about this last night. I mean, I have no money. I'm getting a little from Mark McKnight. I'm going to pick up from Rite Aid, Western Union. It'll pay for my phone and a little walking around money. And I'm going to hit the road with a little sign, wearing my kilt. I'll show you a picture of that before I finish here. And my bagpipes. And I'll say that I play the pipes. And that's basically all I have, and my suitcase, of course. I tried everything. I tried the spiritual people here. They didn't respond to me. I actually contacted all of the churches yesterday, and none of them called me back. And so really I have no option but to leave this fine place and start the journey. There's a promise of work in Oregon, and I have plenty of friends there, so I shouldn't have a problem staying somewhere while I get started with work. But in the meantime, I'm going to be traveling, and on the road, I'll experience this fine journey, whatever it is. And along the journey, I'll keep you informed as to my progress and the people that I meet in this fine country. A lot of bad things have been said about America, but it is the greatest country in the world. And we'll see what the reasons are for that as I progress. So, before I leave, I'll show you a picture of me wearing my kilt and how I will present myself as a dude on the road. That's it. That's how I'm going to be traveling. So, cold day, beautiful sun, great people, great country, and here we go.